Yes. Yes, 2 times. Y'all know the vibes.
Ooh la la, we.
She go.
Ooh la la, we.
They go.
Ooh la la, we.
We go.
Ooh la la, we.
Okay.
Ooh la la, we.
Okay.
Ooh la la,
Well, me on the 2-step.
Ooh la la, we.
Ooh la la. Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Hop out of the bed like, where's the bread? What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. You're now tuned in. POPAVIST. POPAVIST TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here. One more again. So if it's your first time, please come on in. Over here, we like to deal with sports, hip hop, entertainment, Popavisms 101, and motivation. If that sound like something you can rock with, then before you exit and usher to the left, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit that notification bell. So when I upload the videos, you get alerted. You get alerted when I upload the videos. And if it's not your first time, good looking. But you know how we do. You know how I start the show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game. We in the end game, people. And we in the end game because how do rumors get started? They get started by the jealous people and they get mad seeing something they had that somebody else is holding. Like, like they get mad over something they had that somebody else is holding. And I'm being funny because this shit is hilarious. Y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all know what it is. So allegedly, maybe, kinda, sorta, like, they saying Molly and Steven is like, in beans, in stretch, keep it going to the beans. In stretch, keep it going to the, like, and the thing is, if that's true, I won't be shocked and amazed. Like, when you put the beat on, I'm not going to be shocked and amazed. I'm going to just say, like, damn, like, one day after divorce, the knowledge of Jalen Rose filing for divorce, these rumors come out. And, I be in these YouTube streets. I'm running over these social media alleyways. And it's like, they should have never, just to check the temperature. And the other channel, a lot of people, it's just, if it's true and woo, like, they didn't come out and say they dealing with each other. No hints have really been dropping. You see people stretching a little bit with the old videos. And, he was on the top 5 and top Stephen A's list. And this shit is funny. Like, again, if it's true, not going to be shocked and amazed. But I will say, put some benefit of the doubt, like getting a couple dollars, being around and being in a few circles. You know what I mean? Like, sure, he could just have the picking of the litter. You know what I mean? Even at his age and for his status, he that dude right now. And he been for a while. You see, that's why he be like, South Beach and, Los Angeles and traveling back and forth, well-traveled from Queens, New York, stand up. Yeah, Brooklyn, like, is New York in the house. It's Brooklyn in the house. Uptown in the house. Shallon in. I do that because that's what ODB be doing when you watch his movements and all that. Like, everybody, are you? Yes, be Brooklyn tonight. Real quick before we jump back on that. Like, Brooklyn tonight, baby, for the win over Atlanta. Yeah, it's Friday. Happy Friday. It's Friday vibes. Niggas try to blow minds, but I just brush it off like, nothing but a Friday vibe, Know what I mean? Niggas trying to blow that Friday vibe. Coming soon. Glad Brooklyn won. And glad Toronto won. Like, good looking Knicks. Y'all try to almost mess that bag up. Glad I ain't take the Knicks. But seriously though, back to this shit. Queens, New York, well-traveled, been in the business for a while. I mean, he getting more money now, Stephen A. that is, but, you know, not to say that he went and do a scumbag, low-down, greasy grind. That's a slimy move, if that's true. Especially if while they was married, because it's like, again, you could have the pick of the litter if you want. Like, you know what I mean? Nice joints. The vigor that I was talking about the other night, like, yeah, do the speech with vigor. Yeah, he's well in that category, you know what I mean? And there's no need to do some shit like that just because of, you know, the attraction or the temptation may even be there. Working in close places with attractive women could be crazy for some people, like, you know what I mean? They're not used to the dynamic of that, and that's why it's a lot of laws and Tony, there was no other way on the backspin with a lot of these, you know, different people coming out with, you know, the Me Too's and this happened, and, you know, the dynamics of, you know, being handsome, being charming, maybe having some power and some bread, and, you know, you're around, you know, some of your constituents happen to be female that look good, look attractive, and oh, by the way, you full-blooded and you with the shit. So, you know, I don't see it. Then I seen another video that, like, tonight, you know, when they got to do the NBA today, and they looking for clues and dynamics, like why they ain't coming out and dressing. It's like, why they got to come out and address something that's not even true, that's rumor. Shouldn't even have to address it. I mean, it's funny, it's gossip, it's entertainment, and that's why I started off the show like that, because it's like, yeah, how do this shit get started? Like, I mean, like, who threw that in the air for them to say that? Like, then you got the videos, like I said in the other video I did, showing her with the football player. I think it's Terrell Davis, you know what I mean? And speaking of football players, you know, rest in peace to Demaryius Thomas. They said first thought it was side play, or, you know what I mean, foul play, rather than we was going to be looking with the side eye, like the gematria shit going into effect, you know what I mean? Like, damn, 33, that's hella young. That's hella young, you know what I mean? And obviously a football player, athlete, so, you know, your genetics is a little different. You know, obviously, you know, you expected to live long, you know what I mean? CTT and all that shit aside. But, you know, rest in peace to him. Condolences to the family. May Allah have mercy. Like, damn, like, you know, news just come out of nowhere, left field. And you say, damn, but his family did say, because I guess they you know, when they did find him, he was in the shower, I guess. You know what I mean? They say he most likely, or they're going to wait and see, but he allegedly had a seizure, you know what I mean, inside the shower. And that's what killed him. So, you know, this is real unfortunate. A lot of people coming out, obviously, sharing their thoughts and their condolences and stuff like that. So definitely in the end game because of that. Because it's like seeing that shit pass a ticker, like, damn, Demaryius Thomas. And then, you know, his mom's was, you know, locked up, and he played a significant role, or definitely, you know, raised the awareness of, you know, people incarcerated and trying to get prison reforms and stuff like that. So it was good that his mom's, you know, came home, see him win the Super Bowl with Peyton Manning, Denver Broncos. And, you know, was a storybook ending, or, you know, was a feel good vibe. And then to see that, damn, still you'd be like, damn, this shit happened how many years ago? And then you say, damn, 33. Like, again, real young. So, you know, that's sad news. But, you know, back to the Stephen A. shit and Molly. You know, you didn't see any tension and none of that on the show, because I don't think it's none. I think you know, Jalen Rose probably chose wrong. He probably thought he was getting something that, you know, didn't materialize. Obviously, he fouled. I know what that's like to also foul. You know what I mean? And you know, sometimes it's just no hit for what you think is hitting for. You know what I mean? And maybe he thought he was, you know, getting one thing and he didn't. And also, again, as I said in the other video, they really didn't, they wasn't together for a long time as far as building towards marriage. And not to say that has to take a long time, because I don't think it does either. But just, you know, he been around the block too. From Detroit, like I said, them player streets. He had a few, you know what I mean? I'm sure he had quite a few. So, you know, to choose her to be around every day, and, you know, that whole dynamic. And we're going to see how it play out. I'm not going to be shocked and amazed at all. When you put the beat on, I'm not going to be shocked and amazed. But I want to get to this last shit too. You know what I mean? This shit crazy. Like, people do anything, and it's all for sale. Like, the 50 Cent song shit is all for sale. That's why it'd be funny. But it's the JESSIE SMOLLET trial and case. It just was over. And, you know, even then, even though the pandemic was going on, freshly locked in. I think, yeah, about 7-8 months. People was having house fever, cabin fever, babies kicking shit over, people breaking up, babies being, conceived, all type of shit. This is in January in Chicago. And when the story came out, it was like, I was looking with the side eye from back then, like, you know what I mean? So I'm not shocked and amazed when it even started coming out that it could be a hoax, but it looked like police was trying to cover it up. Now they want the civil suit. I think is $130,000. He may, have to pay back, for the labor and just the department's work and all that he put them through for, hooking them with the hook, falling for the okie doke, even though he got rope-a-dope himself. So it was like the white people, or 2 white niggas did some shit to him in Chicago, threw the bleach on him, called him gay and all that. And it was like, huh? It was like, Then, I seen some other people from Chicago like, oh, it's brick out here and New York is cold. And I definitely know Chicago, Minnesota, them shits is like Trae Young cold, like ice cold. And I'm glad he lost. Now, he almost tried to take that bag, fuck that bag up. But it's super cold in these places, you know what I'm saying? And for him to say what happened transpired, then to come to find out it's the 2 African brothers. He paid them, had the whole elaborate mapped out plan. Like, this how we going to get publicity. Like, shoot yourself in the leg, like, for publicity. Do all type of, burn yourself. Excuse me. Jump off the bridge. Throw pizzas at people. Like, this dude, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. And I'm playing when I quote Jackson, but I'm not. Because it does. And we see it every day. Like, niggas get killed every day, B. We see the buffoonery every day. And it's just like, to what length, though? To where he facing, the money is probably the least of his worries. Because he should have a couple dollars. Even though he was kicked off Empire prior. I guess they wrote him out the script. I didn't say kicked off. I ain't the back office and all that. But they wrote him out. Then he came up with the scheme, tried to get back in the limelight, produced his own film or whatever. So, I don't think he really hurting if he got to pay $25,000. The silver money, if I'm not mistaken, that's something different. But it's really the jail time. And do I think he should go to jail time for making up some shit like this? Nah, I don't. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's some real wild, crazy shit. But as a person that been on the line for those cardboard, waffles and the yakisobe and the chili con carne, and shout out to my nigga that always say I make him laugh when I say that. But yeah, niggas that been up top, that shit is not really funny. The soy milk. So I won't, have him get on line for that. And obviously the feds is different. So he might not even, he gonna go to a camp if that. But do I think it warrants more taxpayers' dollars just because he lied on some El Bozo shit? Nah, community service, definitely make him pay that fine and, make him talk about awareness and, get help. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's a sickness. For real. That's why I be playing, but I'm not when I'm like, yeah, you got to go to the other channels. Never setting myself on fire, never eating like some, crazy shit just for you to be like, oh, look at POPAVIST. Nah, it's not that serious. And it probably never will be. You know what I mean? With that being said, it's like, what lengths do people go to? I could go on. We always in the end game, and there's always some shit popping off where instances like that where we see people put it all out there for sale. Like the fucking rapper, another Fed case where the feds zoomed in on one of his rap videos, like niggas a rapper, and they seen the serial numbers for the counterfeit or whatever, the checks or whatever, and then you get booked on some shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Nino Brown gets his head blown off. Scarface gets his head blown off. A lot of these elaborate, look at me, TikTok schemes, and, I'm going to be famous overnight. Yeah, you probably could for all the wrong reasons. And, this shit ain't a movie, and once the lights go off, you're going to come back on like, you right. You not that strong. You knew it was wrong, right? You not, none of us is. That's for me. That's for nobody. We going to get up out of here on this. You know what I mean? The rest in peace also, the Slim 400 out there, the video, certain shit shouldn't even be on it, the internet, in my opinion. Like one of the things, and this wasn't with the example I'm about to give, it wasn't that extreme, but one of the most extreme things I seen was the kids falling from the balcony inside the mall, you know, cringing for me. You know what I mean? Even though I've seen a lot of, unfortunately, shit happen right in front of my eyes, like bang, bang. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit is crazy. Still, when you see it, I'm not numb to it. That's why I be telling y'all that shit is not normal for you to normalize seeing some horrific shit. When you see it, it's supposed to be like, oh shit, damn, this is not normal. I'm not supposed to be seeing this. Seeing the kids fall and seeing those fucking cowards, I think it was during Ramadan or during the mosque, when them dudes came in the mosque and you know, people didn't know and they were stabbing and just shooting people, had everybody panicking, and then the fucking dude ran over the woman and all that. Like, I mean, that was some horrific shit. But this shit right here on the internet, you know, like, rest in peace to his family. Can't say I was a big fan, and you know, so many rappers everywhere, and the shit don't hit for me, then I really don't rock with it. That's just the honest truth, like full transparency. Y'all know the real. I could see you, right. So if I don't rock with it, I don't rock with it. And it had to come up here and do a few shows, like, oh shit, rapping, you know, murdered or such and such happened, never heard, or, you know what I mean, just wasn't popping musically wise. And the thing is this, you know, Nas said sometimes the rap game reminds him of the crack game as a person that was in the streets. I'm talking about Nas, self too. It's like that because the street people get in these, you know, businesses and shit like that. But I say people is scrolling on the internet like, yo, I respect him more because he fought hard and he went out crazy. And if you've seen the video, you've seen it, you know what I mean? The dude was fighting for his life, as we all probably would when we know that, you know, death is probably imminent. So it's either what you're going to do, you know what I mean? Like, you got really no choice. And it's sad, obviously, that we all see that. And everything's played out on the internet. I guess that's just what it is now. This little shit right here, everything is for sale. But I do think that certain things shouldn't be allowed on the internet, or we shouldn't be able to just view it, because again, what does it do to you every day? Pull up such and such to get shot, and you can watch it 15 times. Pull up the baby falling from the roof, you know what I mean? Pull up the girl getting raped and stuff. Like, this shit is like murder, death, kill. And then even speaking on this, you know what I mean, before we go over, you know what I mean, a little mark, the fucking governor out there saying, you know, don't come out here. They purging out here. It's like the movies. Like, well, what are we really talking about? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about? Like, so we gonna get vaxxed up and mandated, and, you know, and I could go so many places with this, but my tax dollars and me being safe in my own state, and, or I can't go see my family because niggas is purging. Well, I think y'all should get that under wraps. So maybe we all should, right? Or, you know, at least be ready. Like, so it's just wild, crazy to see these stories. That, I ain't gonna lie, that was a little shocking and amazing to hear him speak on that level, like, just stay put, you know what I mean? And then you hear the other people that's affiliated, that's gang, that's in the know, you know what I mean? They're like, yeah, it's a war going on outside. No man is safe. You can run from streets that they done took, and, you know, but you're black. And, you know, we could get into why they fighting, are they right, are they wrong? I just know it's black niggas killing black niggas for nothing. I can't respect that. So that's my stance. Anybody ever asks, my family, people I fuck with, people I associate with, yeah, when it comes to that, I just can't rock with that. So that's my stance, and we could just agree to disagree. We're not gonna go back and forth with it though. That's it. You know what I mean? And yeah, we gotta fight the other, and we gotta fight, like, you know, like Kumo D said, back in the 60s, our brothers and sisters was hanged. How could you gangbang? I never had to run from the Ku Klux Klan, and I shouldn't have to run from black man. Oh, but you're black. But the fact is, yeah, you go on the wrong side of town. You know, I'm nothing, but I like red, you know, and I may have some problems. Or I go with the, you know what I mean, my little blue watch or whatever somewhere else, and I may have some problems. Or I go to visit the family not knowing that niggas is warring, and yeah, I get hit. You know what I mean? Like, that's just the reality. They say he was slipping and, you know, was a street nigga who already had got, you know, attempted on his life, like a lot of people that's caught up in that shit. So it do be like, damn, are you forgetting that you are part of something that, yeah, this is what it is. Like third generation of gangbangers, like Rest and Nick, like, you know what I mean? Try to make arrangements and figure some shit out so we don't got to do this. So I'm not shocked and amazed that he got gunned down, and the way he got gunned down, to see it is like, damn, you know what I mean? We all see it now. Not shocking and amazed, but it's unfortunate and it's sad. And it's like, yeah, it's not them that's knocking us off. It's us that's knocking us off. Better be aware or become a victim. That's a Tupac reference on MECRY. You know what it is. You was just tuned in. POPAVIST, that's me. POPAVIST TV, that's the show. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here. One more again. Yeah, kid.